Welcome to this week's edition of the Regtech Africa News Roundup. And here are the top headlines for the week.
CBN releases updated guidelines for cryptocurrency operations. Nigeria accelerates digitalization of birth and death registrations. Funding challenges hit Nigerian startups as investors exercise caution. Namibia extends SIM card registration deadline to March following government announcement. Ghana's Revenue Authority pursues unpaid taxes, targets foreign nationals' account worth 1.6 billion cedis. On the global scene, industry groups call for enhanced data protection measures in CFPB's open banking rules. Bank of Spain announces collaboration for CBDC testing. Now the news in details. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has issued new guidelines on the regulation of bank accounts for virtual asset services providers, VASPs, commonly known as cryptocurrency. The guidelines establish minimum standards and requirements for banking relationships and account opening for VASPs, aiming to monitor the activities of banks and other financial institutions (OFIs) in offering services to Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) licensed VASPs and digital asset DA entities within the country. The National Population Commission (NPC) in Nigeria is undertaking substantial efforts to transition from paper-based to digital birth registration. The NPC introduced Electronic Civil Registration and Vital Statistics System (ECRVS) in November with the aim of digitizing various registrations such as births, stillbirths, birth attestations, adoptions, marriage notification, divorce notifications, migration and deaths. NPC emphasized that the ECRVS aligns with Nigeria's commitment to enhance the automation of citizens' identity databases, reflecting the resolutions of the 2022 African Ministers' Conference. The founder of startup Arewa Jega Mohammed has acknowledged a tough year for startups in 2023, but expressed optimism for increased investment in 2024. He highlighted a shift in investor focus towards verticals such as artificial intelligence, big data, cybersecurity, automation, and blockchain. A report by WeTracker revealed a startup failure rate of 61.07%, positioning Nigeria at the top among the prominent tech ecosystems in Africa. Only 39% of startups in Nigeria managed to endure beyond their initial years. Let's go for a short break, and when we come back, the news continues. Welcome to the 2024 Regtech Africa Conference on Awards, happening in the city of Lagos, Nigeria, on the 23rd and 24th of May 2024. This event promises 2 days of unparalleled insights and interaction. Theme: Harnessing Partnerships for Africa's Prosperity, Bridging the Data Trust Gap. 50+ speakers, 1,000+ participants. Join us as we empower women in Regtech and captivating roundtable discussions. Calling all C-level executives, regulators, policymakers, investors, and key industry stakeholders. This is your platform to drive innovation and regulatory excellence. Register now and be part of this transformative experience at the 2024 Regtech Africa Conference on Awards. Engage, connect, collaborate. See you there. Now in African news, the Namibia Minister of Information and Communication Technology, Peya Mushelenga, has officially extended the deadline for SIM card registration to March 31 from December 31. The extension comes as a relief for users who face the risk of having their SIM cards deactivated if not registered in time. Mobile operators reported that only 62.5% of active SIM card users had completed the registration process as of December 27, 2023. The Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority (GRA) has announced plans to pursue the accounts of Ghanaians living abroad due to outstanding tax payments. The GRA conducted examinations on 70,000 accounts led by Ghanaians residing in 40 different nations, revealing a cumulative value of 2.8 billion cedis. Now in news on the global scene. Two industry groups, the Clearinghouse Association and Bank Policy Institute, have expressed concerns that the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's proposed opening banking rules lack sufficient safeguards for consumer data protection. The rule requires consumer financial service providers to share data based on user direction with other entities in the ecosystem, providing some appealing products and services. However, the Clearinghouse Association and Bank Policy Institute argue that the proposed rules fall short of safeguarding sensitive consumer financial data and ensuring that data recipients adhere to the regulations. The Central Bank of Spain, Banco de España, has announced its partnership with CaixaBank, Avanza, and Adara blockchain for the upcoming pilot of the wholesale central bank digital currency CBDC. The testing phase, scheduled for the next 6 months, will involve simulating the processing and settlement of the interbank payments. This will be facilitated using a single tokenized wholesale CBDC, as well as the exchange of various wholesale CBDCs issued by different central banks. And that's it to Regtech Africa News Roundup. Join us again next week for all other important news updates.